Wait.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So, what I'm doing is, I'm going to show you today, what are the greatest supercars to get, like, if you're gonna, get one and stuff. So, let's start out with a Bugatti Veyron and Chiron. So I think these are great cars because you know how like their technology is like way better today, and like back in the like probably like 7 years ago they used to have like bad grip, but now they have like safety features where they can grip, and so this is the Bugatti Chiron. It's pretty sick, don't you think? And so yeah, this is like they're great designs, but my dad thinks they look like an egg. But so it's a mid-engine, two-seater sports car developed and manufactured in Mulsanne, France, by French automobile manufacturer Bugatti Automobiles SAS. The successor to the Bugatti Veyron, to the Chiron was first shown as the Geneva Motor Show on March 1st of 2016. So this is not a very old car. It was built and made in 2016. Well, why don't we go look at the Veyron? I think it might be better. This is kind of the old style. Okay, I disagree. I think the others, because it has like no. So the Veyron was stopped making in 2011. So the only thing they have is a Chiron. So I agree because these are kind of like crappy cars. So don't go buy these cars. So what we're going to do next is we're going to look up the Audi supercars. And I think it's an Audi R8 is the only supercar. So these are good because these are actually my favorite, like, of all time. See, they have really good controls, and they have a engine in the back and the trunk in the front. They didn't used to have the trunk in the front, but it's really good. So, they are built in Germany, and they are quite expensive, I know, but if you buy a used one, they will be cheaper. They are very nice vehicles, and I think there's other Audi supercars that are really nice as well, but the engine can go 0 to 70 in about 2 seconds, which is really good because I watched a video on this guy that, it was really like it really pulled you back. And it was really good because it had really good control from the 2013. The 2013, dude, people crashing that thing all the time. All the time. I saw lots of videos on it. But the 2020 has more safety features, which the 2020 vehicles are way lot safer than the old ones. And what you recognize on here is the old Audis, like the 2013s, they didn't have the Audi logo on top of the car, which is very weird. And it didn't have, like, any, like, you knew it was an Audi, but it didn't have any Audi logos on it. So, now we're going to go to the Lamborghini Aventador. So this is that's very expensive. I guess it would be a very nice car. It'd have very good grip. 729 horsepower, that's pretty darn good for how big the car is. They are really good cars. I have nothing really to say. I mean, these are probably the safest cars ever of Lamborghinis. They're probably the safest. Now, let's go to the cheap supercars. So, why don't we start off with a Camaro? So, yeah, 25,000, that's not very good. And 650 horsepower, that's bad. I mean, it'd be nice to have a first car as a Camaro, but if you're going for a supercar level, this is not exact. Like, if you're gonna, like, use a race and you're just gonna, you're gonna spin out of control because these Camaros do not have safety features. The Corvettes are classics. I personally do not like Corvettes. I have nothing on there. But, why don't we go to the, Nissan GTR. So that's pretty decent. These are one of the cheap supercars. I mean, I'm probably the 2020s better, but the old ones, don't buy them because I mean, 113,000. That's pretty darn good, but I don't really have any features to this. All I really know is what about Audis. That's all I really know, and I mean, if you're gonna get a first car, I just get one of these. But if you're gonna upgrade and you have money to afford it, go buy a better one because these aren't gonna last for 10 years, 12, whatever. They'll probably last you for, well, I said 10 years, and then you probably need to get a new one. But so now we're gonna go take. Okay, so the Ford GT. That's good. So 2000. So this is the new one, I think. It's a replica, like they started making them again. They haven't made them in a long time. Fords haven't made supercars in a long time. But this is really, okay, $500,000, dude. This is probably the safest car ever. My dad drives a Ford Explorer. It's good. It's got good control, dude. It's got safety features like if you don't have a hold of the steering wheel and you don't have a blinker on and you try to go in a different lane, it will pull you back in your lane. It's amazing. Ford builds amazing cars, including the GTs. They don't make cars anymore, but they make trucks, SUVs, stuff like that. So that's pretty decent. And why don't we go to a McLaren? So the McLaren is pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the supercars are. I'd probably say a 570S would be, yeah. This is, okay, so that's pretty decent. I'm not sure, I don't know much about McLarens. They do have a really good horsepower. That's really weird because if you go on a Forza 6 game, it says they have 9.3 speed. That's pretty good. Its high speed is like 250 on the game. That doesn't mean it can go that fast in real life, but probably the 2020 can because it's brand new. The coupes, they make coupes of R8s as well. The coupes are like don't go as fast, but the convertible, well, the coupe is just like they have a smaller engine, and that's just like it can't become an outside and an inside. The convertible, yeah, of course, it's more expensive because it can go outside and inside. So, yeah. That might be it for our video today. I'm not going to do stuff with King Jellyguard because he's posted a video. Go ahead and check him out. And, yeah, I will see you guys.
Wait. Renegade.